Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another captivating episode of Timeless Talks Who Is Who series. I'm your host and moderator, David Lee, and today, we have the honor of delving into the extraordinary life and mind of one of the greatest inventors in history, Thomas Edison. So without further ado, let's dive right in, shall we? Thomas, before we dive into the depths of your innovative achievements, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Thank you, David, for the warm introduction. It's a pleasure to be here on Timeless Talks Who Is Who series and have the opportunity to share my story with your audience. Allow me to take you on a journey through my life, from humble beginnings to the heights of innovation. I was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, a small town in the United States. Growing up, I showed a curiosity for the world around me, often conducting small experiments and tinkering with various devices. My family moved to Port Huron, Michigan, when I was just 7 years old. There, I attended school for a short while, but my insatiable thirst for knowledge couldn't be confined within the classroom walls. I became a voracious reader, devouring books on science, engineering, and the natural world. During my teenage years, I worked as a telegraph operator, which exposed me to the world of technology and communication. It was a pivotal period in my life, shaping my understanding of electrical systems and sparking my interest in inventing. With a desire to further my education, I embarked on a self-directed journey of learning, immersing myself in the study of mechanics, chemistry, and physics. In my early 20s, I moved to New York City, where I established my first laboratory and began my inventive endeavors in earnest. Throughout my career, I made groundbreaking discoveries and created numerous inventions that revolutionized the world. From the phonograph to the motion picture camera, and of course, the practical electric light bulb, my work aimed to improve and enhance the lives of people everywhere. But my achievements were not without challenges and setbacks. I faced countless failures and obstacles along the way, but each setback only fueled my determination to find new solutions and push the boundaries of what was deemed possible. So, that's a brief glimpse into my background, David. From a curious young boy to a relentless inventor, my journey has been one of constant exploration and discovery. I look forward to sharing more about my inventions, motivations, and the lessons I've learned throughout my life as we continue our conversation.
Mr. Edison, you are renowned for your numerous inventions, including the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and of course, the practical electric light bulb. What motivated you throughout your career to constantly push the boundaries of innovation?
Throughout my career, my motivation to push the boundaries of innovation was driven by a deep curiosity and an unwavering belief in the power of progress. I firmly believed that through invention and discovery, we could improve the human condition and shape a brighter future for all. The world is filled with challenges and problems, and I saw it as my duty to tackle them head-on with creative solutions. I was inspired by the possibilities that new technologies could bring, and I strived to harness those possibilities to transform the way we live, work, and communicate. My passion for innovation was fueled by the desire to make a meaningful impact on society. I sought to provide practical solutions that would enhance the quality of people's lives, whether it was through the convenience of recorded sound, the magic of moving pictures, or the illumination that the electric light bulb brought to homes and businesses. But it wasn't just about the end result. The process of invention itself was a source of immense fascination and excitement for me. I relished the challenge of solving complex technical problems and unraveling the mysteries of science. It was this pursuit of knowledge and the thrill of discovery that motivated me to constantly push the boundaries of what was possible. Innovation, to me, was not just about creating something new, but also about improving upon existing ideas. I believed in the power of iteration and refinement, continuously seeking ways to make things better, more efficient, and more accessible to all. I was often quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset encapsulates my relentless determination and resilience in the face of setbacks. Each failure was an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine my approach. So, David, it was this combination of passion, curiosity, and a drive to improve the world that motivated me throughout my career. I believed that through innovation, we could unlock the potential of human ingenuity and create a better future for generations to come.
Your contributions to society have undoubtedly revolutionized the way we live today. However, some critics argue that you took credit for the work of your colleagues and filed numerous patents that were derived from the ideas of others. How do you respond to these accusations, and do you believe there is any truth to them?
It is true that throughout my career, I filed a significant number of patents and collaborated with a team of talented individuals who contributed to my inventions. However, it is essential to understand the context in which these accusations arise. In the world of innovation and invention, collaboration and building upon the work of others is a common practice. Ideas are often inspired by existing knowledge, and progress is made by expanding upon the foundations laid by those who came before us. I firmly believe in the power of teamwork and drawing upon collective expertise to drive innovation forward. While it is true that I worked with a team of skilled individuals, it is also important to recognize the significant role I played in guiding and overseeing the development of these inventions. I provided the vision, the direction, and the relentless pursuit of practical applications for the benefit of society. It is worth noting that the patent system itself, which is designed to protect and incentivize innovation, allows for individuals to claim ownership of inventions based on their contributions and the impact they made on the final outcome. The patents I filed were a means to safeguard the hard work and ingenuity put into these inventions, ensuring that they could be shared with the world and not fall into obscurity. However, I will not dismiss the fact that misunderstandings and disputes can arise when it comes to matters of attribution and credit. In the pursuit of progress, there can be blurred lines and differing perspectives. It is unfortunate that some may feel their contributions were not adequately recognized, and I respect their viewpoints. In the grand scheme of things, what matters most to me is the lasting impact and the tangible benefits my inventions have brought to society. From illuminating homes and streets to transforming the entertainment industry, the practical applications of my inventions have significantly improved the quality of life for countless individuals. So, while there may be differing opinions regarding credit and patents, it is my firm belief that the fruits of collaboration and innovation should be celebrated for their transformative power and the positive change they bring to the world.
One of your most famous quotes is, "Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration." Can you elaborate on the meaning behind this statement, and share a personal anecdote that exemplifies the hard work and dedication required to achieve greatness?
This quote captures the essence of my belief in the importance of hard work, perseverance, and dedication in achieving greatness. You see, David, inspiration alone is not enough to bring an idea to life. It is the relentless effort, the countless hours of experimentation, and the unwavering commitment to overcome challenges that truly define the path to success. Invention is not a mere stroke of genius, but rather a culmination of persistent and focused work. Allow me to share a personal anecdote that exemplifies the significance of hard work and dedication. During the development of the practical electric light bulb, I faced numerous obstacles and encountered countless setbacks. It was a journey filled with failures and moments of frustration. I vividly remember the period of intense experimentation when my team and I were searching for the right filament material that could sustain the necessary electrical current and provide long-lasting illumination. We went through thousands of trials, testing various materials such as bamboo, cotton, and even hair strands. It was an arduous process, but we never gave up. Each failure brought us closer to success, as we learned valuable lessons from every setback. We analyzed the results, adjusted our approach, and persisted in the pursuit of a viable solution. After countless attempts, we finally discovered a carbonized bamboo filament that could withstand the electrical current and emit a steady glow. It was a eureka moment that marked a significant breakthrough in the development of practical electric lighting. This anecdote demonstrates the embodiment of the quote you mentioned. It wasn't simply a stroke of inspiration that led to the invention of the electric light bulb. It was the rigorous, hands-on work, the trial and error, and the unwavering determination to push forward despite obstacles that ultimately brought success. Throughout my career, I have witnessed the transformative power of hard work and dedication. It is through persistence and the willingness to embrace failure as a stepping stone that true innovation is achieved. The path to greatness is paved with effort, and it is in the journey itself that we discover the true extent of our capabilities. So, David, the quote "Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration" serves as a reminder that success is not solely dependent on brilliance or ideas but on the commitment to put those ideas into action through tireless work and perseverance.
Your rivalry with Nikola Tesla is legendary, with both of you engaging in a fierce battle known as the War of the Currents. Looking back, do you believe that this rivalry hindered or accelerated the progress of electricity distribution and innovation?
The War of the Currents, a chapter in history that continues to captivate and spark curiosity. My rivalry with Nikola Tesla indeed contributed to the intense competition between direct current and alternating current systems, which ultimately shaped the course of electricity distribution and innovation. Now, it is true that our approaches to electrical systems differed significantly. I championed the use of direct current, while Tesla advocated for alternating current. Our differing views on the best method for electricity distribution led to a clash of ideas and strategies. Looking back, it is easy to speculate on the impact of this rivalry on the progress of electricity distribution and innovation. Some argue that the competition between direct current and alternating current hindered the advancement of electrical technology, as it fragmented the industry and led to conflicting standards. However, I believe that this rivalry, despite its challenges and misunderstandings, actually accelerated progress in the field. The intense competition between Tesla and me, fueled by our desire to prove the superiority of our respective systems, sparked a wave of innovation and improvement. Through this fierce competition, we both pushed the boundaries of electrical engineering, inventing new devices and finding solutions to the technical challenges of electricity distribution. Our rivalry stimulated the development of more efficient generators, transformers, and distribution networks. While Tesla's alternating current system eventually gained wider acceptance for long-distance transmission, my work on the incandescent light bulb and the development of the entire electric power industry laid the foundation for the modern electrical systems we rely on today. It is important to recognize that rivalry can be a catalyst for progress, as it forces individuals and industries to constantly improve and innovate. The war of the currents ignited a fire of ingenuity, spurring the advancement of electrical engineering and paving the way for the electrification of the world. Ultimately, the rivalry between Tesla and me was not just a personal feud, but a clash of ideas and approaches. It was through this clash that we collectively advanced the field, leading to the widespread adoption of electricity and the remarkable innovations that followed. So, while some may view the rivalry as a hindrance, I believe it played a vital role in propelling the progress of electricity distribution and innovation. It spurred us to reach greater heights, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible and leaving a lasting impact on the world.
Throughout your lifetime, you held over 1,000 patents. However, it is said that you experienced numerous failures and setbacks along the way. Can you share one particularly challenging moment in your career and how you overcame it?
Yes, failures and setbacks, my dear friends. They were an integral part of my journey towards success and something I believe we can all learn from. Allow me to share with you one particularly challenging moment that tested my resolve and how I overcame it. Back in the late 1870s, I embarked on a mission to develop a practical and commercially viable incandescent light bulb. This pursuit was filled with countless experiments, tireless dedication, and a continuous stream of setbacks. One of the most significant challenges I faced was finding the right filament material that would burn for a considerable amount of time. I conducted numerous experiments, trying various materials such as bamboo, platinum, and even carbonized sewing thread. Despite my relentless efforts, I encountered failure after failure. The filaments either burned out too quickly or emitted weak light. But rather than succumbing to discouragement, I approached each setback as an opportunity to learn and refine my approach. I meticulously documented every experiment, noting the strengths and weaknesses of each filament material and refining the design of the bulb. Then, one fateful day, a breakthrough occurred. While experimenting with carbonized bamboo filaments, I discovered that by using a high-resistance carbon filament, I could achieve a longer-lasting and more practical incandescent light bulb. This realization marked a turning point in my pursuit, leading to the eventual success of the commercially viable incandescent bulb that revolutionized the world. It is through facing and overcoming these challenges that I truly understood the value of persistence, experimentation, and learning from failure. Each setback propelled me forward, pushing me to explore new possibilities, develop innovative solutions, and refine my inventions. In the face of adversity, I always believed that failure was simply an opportunity to begin again more intelligently. It was this unwavering belief that fueled my determination to overcome obstacles, solve complex technical problems, and contribute to the advancement of electrical engineering. So, my friends, never fear failure, for it is often the stepping stone to success. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow and innovate. Remember, the path to greatness is rarely smooth, but with perseverance, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge, we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles and leave a lasting impact on the world. Let my story serve as a reminder that failures are not to be feared but embraced, for within them lies the seeds of invention and progress.
As an inventor, you were constantly searching for solutions to problems. However, some argue that your pursuit of practicality limited your imagination and prevented you from exploring more groundbreaking possibilities. How do you respond to this criticism, and do you believe there is any validity to it?
The critique that my pursuit of practicality hindered my imagination and limited the scope of my inventions. It is an interesting perspective, one that I'm glad to address. You see, my dear friends, throughout my career, I always held a firm belief that inventions should serve a practical purpose, providing tangible solutions to real-world problems. It is true that I focused on creating inventions that could be implemented and benefit society immediately. But let me assure you, this approach did not stifle my imagination or limit my exploration of groundbreaking possibilities. In fact, I argue that practicality and innovation are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they can be complementary forces that drive progress. I firmly believe that the true genius lies in taking imaginative ideas and transforming them into practical applications that revolutionize industries and improve the lives of countless individuals. It is true that I did not delve into certain areas of scientific research or pursue speculative inventions. My primary goal was to identify existing challenges and develop practical solutions that would make a difference in people's lives. By focusing on practicality, I ensured that my inventions had a real impact and were readily adopted by society. However, this does not mean that I lacked imagination or failed to explore new possibilities. On the contrary, my creative and inventive mind constantly sought new ideas and solutions. The very essence of invention is born out of imagination, envisioning what could be and working tirelessly to bring those ideas to life. Consider my work on the electric light bulb. While the concept of electric lighting existed before my time, my relentless pursuit of a practical and commercially viable incandescent bulb involved numerous iterations, experiments, and technical challenges. I harnessed my imagination to overcome obstacles, improve efficiency, and refine the design until I achieved success. Moreover, my inventions were not isolated from the broader context of scientific and technological advancements. I collaborated with a talented team of engineers and scientists, engaging in discussions and sharing ideas that sparked innovation and progress. Together, we pushed the boundaries of what was possible, constantly questioning, experimenting, and refining. So, my dear friends, while it is valid to ponder the balance between practicality and imagination, I firmly believe that my approach was essential in delivering inventions that truly transformed the world. The impact of my work speaks for itself, revolutionizing industries such as electric power, telecommunications, and sound recording. Let us remember that invention is not solely about grandiose ideas but also about the ability to execute and make a meaningful difference in the lives of people. By marrying practicality with creativity, I aim to create inventions that were both visionary and accessible. In conclusion, I embrace the notion that practicality and imagination are intertwined, and my focus on practical solutions did not hinder my ability to explore groundbreaking possibilities. Instead, it allowed me to channel my imagination into tangible inventions that shaped the course of history and continue to inspire generations to come.
In recent years, there has been increasing concern about the environmental impact of certain inventions and technologies. Looking back, do you believe there were any unintended consequences or negative effects resulting from your inventions, and if so, how do you think they should have been addressed?
It is a topic worthy of discussion and reflection. While I do take great pride in my inventions and their contributions to society, I recognize that no great achievement comes without its share of unintended effects. In my pursuit of inventive solutions, I focused on improving people's lives, making advancements in various industries such as electric power, telecommunications, and sound recording. However, it is true that some of my inventions had unintended consequences that affected the environment. Take, for instance, the widespread adoption of electric lighting. While the incandescent light bulb revolutionized the way we illuminate our homes and cities, it also led to increased energy consumption and the burning of fossil fuels to generate electricity. At the time, the full extent of the environmental impact was not fully understood or anticipated. Furthermore, the industrial processes and materials used in manufacturing some of my inventions had their own ecological implications. For instance, the development of the phonograph and motion picture technologies relied on the production of various materials, some of which had adverse effects on the environment. Now, in hindsight, it is clear that more consideration should have been given to the long-term environmental consequences of these inventions. The principles of sustainability and environmental stewardship were not as widely understood or prioritized during my time as they are today. As an inventor, I was primarily focused on solving immediate challenges and improving people's lives. However, that does not absolve me or any inventor from the responsibility to consider the broader impact of our creations. If I had the opportunity to address these unintended consequences, I would have advocated for greater research and development of cleaner and more sustainable energy sources. I would have encouraged the adoption of environmentally friendly materials and processes in the manufacturing of my inventions. In fact, I believe that today's inventors and innovators have a moral obligation to be more mindful of the environmental impact of their creations. As we continue to advance technologically, it is imperative that we prioritize sustainability, conservation, and the well-being of our planet. Let us remember that progress should not come at the expense of our environment. It is essential to strike a balance between innovation and ecological responsibility, ensuring that our inventions contribute to a sustainable and thriving future. In conclusion, while I acknowledge that some of my inventions had unintended consequences and negative effects on the environment, it is important to view them within the context of their time. If given the chance, I would have advocated for greater consideration of sustainability and taken steps to address these issues. As we move forward, let us learn from these past mistakes and work towards a future where innovation and environmental responsibility go hand in hand.
You were a highly influential figure during the age of industrialization. With the benefit of hindsight, do you believe there were any ethical considerations or societal implications that you overlooked or did not fully grasp in your pursuit of progress?
As an inventor driven by a passion for progress and innovation, I must acknowledge that there were certain aspects and implications that I perhaps did not fully grasp or overlooked in my relentless pursuit of advancement. During the rapid industrialization of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, my inventions played a significant role in transforming society. The electric light bulb, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, these creations revolutionized the way we lived, communicated, and entertained ourselves. However, in the midst of such transformative progress, it is important to recognize that ethical considerations and societal implications can sometimes be overshadowed. One aspect that comes to mind is the impact on the workforce and labor conditions. The introduction of electric power and machinery undoubtedly brought about increased productivity and efficiency, but it also disrupted traditional modes of work and led to changes in employment dynamics. This shift, while contributing to progress and economic growth, also presented challenges for workers, particularly in terms of job security and fair labor practices. Furthermore, the environmental consequences of industrialization and technological advancement were not fully understood or appreciated at the time. The burning of fossil fuels to generate electricity, for instance, contributed to pollution and the depletion of natural resources. As an inventor focused on practical solutions, I may not have adequately considered the long-term environmental impact of certain inventions, as I mentioned earlier. However, it is crucial to consider these aspects within the historical context of the era in which I lived and the prevailing attitudes of the time. Industrialization and progress were seen as synonymous with prosperity and opportunity, and the ethical considerations and societal implications were not as widely discussed or understood as they are today. Nevertheless, with the benefit of hindsight, it is clear that there were aspects that I, and many others of my time, did not fully grasp or fully anticipate. As the world continues to evolve, it is our responsibility to learn from the past and consider the ethical and societal dimensions of technological advancements. In retrospect, I believe that a more comprehensive approach that takes into account the well-being of workers, sustainable practices, and the long-term effects on the environment would have been beneficial. Balancing progress with social responsibility is a challenge that inventors, scientists, and society as a whole must continuously address. By recognizing and discussing these historical oversights, we can encourage a more thoughtful and ethical approach to future technological advancements. Let us learn from the past and ensure that progress is not pursued at the expense of societal well-being and the health of our planet. In conclusion, while my inventions contributed to remarkable progress during the age of industrialization, it is important to acknowledge that there were ethical considerations and societal implications that may have been overlooked or not fully understood. By reflecting on these aspects, we can foster a more conscious and responsible approach to innovation, seeking to create a better and more equitable future for all.
Mr. Edison, you were often regarded as the epitome of the American dream, a self-made man who achieved remarkable success through ingenuity and hard work. However, some argue that this narrative neglects the contributions and struggles of others, particularly those from marginalized communities. How do you respond to these claims, and what role do you believe privilege played in your success?
The American dream, a concept deeply intertwined with my legacy, indeed portrays a narrative of individual achievement through ingenuity and hard work. However, it is essential to recognize that this narrative can overlook the contributions and struggles of others, particularly those from marginalized communities. I must address these claims and acknowledge the role that privilege played in my success. While it is true that I, Thomas Edison, pursued my inventions with relentless determination and perseverance, it is important to acknowledge that I was not operating within a vacuum. I had the privilege of access to resources, education, and opportunities that were not equally available to all members of society. This privilege, rooted in my social position and circumstances, undoubtedly played a role in shaping my path to success. Furthermore, it is crucial to acknowledge the contributions and struggles of individuals from diverse backgrounds whose achievements may not have received the same recognition and support. History has shown us that systemic barriers and inequalities have limited opportunities for many talented individuals throughout the years. The narratives that focus solely on individual success can perpetuate a distorted image of reality and undermine the importance of addressing broader social issues. As an inventor, it is my duty to acknowledge these challenging perspectives and contribute to a more inclusive and equitable society. While my inventions and innovations have had a profound impact on various industries, it is imperative to highlight the collective efforts and diverse contributions that have shaped our world. Moving forward, it is crucial to recognize the systemic inequalities that persist and actively work towards dismantling barriers that prevent equal access to education, resources, and opportunities. By embracing diversity, promoting inclusivity, and amplifying marginalized voices, we can create an environment that nurtures the potential of every individual, regardless of their background. I believe in the power of collaboration and recognizing the value that each person brings to the table. By acknowledging the role privilege played in my own success and actively working to address systemic issues, we can foster an environment where everyone has the opportunity to pursue their dreams and contribute to the betterment of society. In conclusion, while the narrative of the American dream has often focused on individual achievement, it is crucial to acknowledge the contributions and struggles of others, particularly from marginalized communities. Privilege played a role in my success, and it is important to address these claims and work towards a more inclusive and equitable society. By embracing diversity, dismantling barriers, and amplifying marginalized voices, we can create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and contribute their unique talents and perspectives.
Looking back on your life and the incredible impact you've had on the world, is there a particular invention or accomplishment that you are most proud of? And conversely, is there anything you regret or wish you had done differently?
Reflecting on my life's work and the profound impact it has had on the world, it is indeed challenging to choose a single invention or accomplishment that I am most proud of. Throughout my career, I was driven by an insatiable curiosity and a relentless pursuit of innovation, resulting in numerous inventions and groundbreaking discoveries. Among the many inventions that hold a special place in my heart is the practical electric light bulb. Through years of dedicated experimentation and countless iterations, I was able to develop a commercially viable incandescent light bulb, revolutionizing the way we illuminate our world. The electric light bulb not only brought convenience and safety to people's lives but also paved the way for the electrification of entire cities, catalyzing the modernization of society. However, I must emphasize that my work was not solely about individual achievements, but rather the collaborative efforts of a dedicated team of scientists, engineers, and technicians. I firmly believe in the power of collaboration and recognizing the contributions of those who supported me along the way. Now, as for regrets or things I wish I had done differently, I must acknowledge that with innovation comes the inevitability of mistakes and setbacks. Throughout my career, I encountered numerous challenges and failures, but I never let them deter my spirit of perseverance. I always saw these hurdles as opportunities for growth and learning, essential steps in the pursuit of progress. If I were to reflect on my journey, perhaps I would have approached certain endeavors with more empathy and consideration for the societal and environmental impact of my inventions. While my focus was primarily on practicality and functionality, there were instances where I may not have fully grasped the broader ethical and societal implications of my work. In hindsight, I recognize the importance of sustainable innovation and considering the long-term effects of our inventions on the planet and future generations. I believe that every inventor and innovator should strive to strike a balance between progress and responsibility, ensuring that our creations contribute positively to society while minimizing any unintended consequences. In conclusion, I take pride in the numerous inventions and discoveries that have shaped the world we live in today. The electric light bulb stands as a symbol of innovation, but I also recognize the collaborative efforts that made these achievements possible. While I have encountered setbacks and made mistakes along the way, I remain committed to the pursuit of progress while considering the ethical and societal implications of our inventions.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a thought-provoking journey into the life and mind of Thomas Edison. Join us next time for another intriguing episode of Timeless Talks, Who is His series. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the realms of knowledge and innovation. Goodbye for now.